when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Zombie Nation.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and our home team. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
They'll go play action here with Chuck. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Chuck. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. Whoa. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
79 Broncos!
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, shot! Panther 60, Panther 60!
They'll run here with Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Left side, he's got the Njoku. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go! Smash! Smash!
Our carry here for Brown. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, they need 7.
Bronco 80. 79.
On the ground, it's Brown. And the Rams are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Rams. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. This pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4.
19 seconds. 19. Here we go. Oh, 7. Panther 11.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. 3rd down, and here is Shuck. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That is a big gainer for the Saints. A pickup of 44 yards. To the air is Shuck. That one taken in. Touchdown Saints. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Zerline's kick up and good. And the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
As Shador on first down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now Brown. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check that, street.
On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's shut. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
Ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gravity Lions.
Here's Brown. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll stay on the ground, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Sanders will throw it. He'll set up the screen to Brown. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 2nd down, Sanders. That is going to be home in. He's got it. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Oakland. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Rams 14, Saints 7.
So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And He's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 27-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints, and even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. To throw is shut. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 31 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Crack all 80.
Gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the double. 2. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll look deep, left sideline. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
19.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. On second down, it's Chuck. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Let's go now. Some cowboy 80. Seven Pirates.
Throwing is Chuck. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball out to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Shador. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
On second down here, Sanders. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a first down.
Ready
to throw is Sanders. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
A run now on second down. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Get it. Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco.
Now, Sanders, out to his right. This one intercepted. Oh, big hole, left side. Still going. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that can go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stephanie. 70 Lions. Panther Street. 19 tight.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here we go. Check smash. Go, Rig, go. Ready?
Now, Shador. Ran left side. It's caught. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
First down.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go.
Brown. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
He was taken down behind.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you had no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Come on, check. 70, ready.
They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Shuck. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now Shuck. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60.
The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Check smash. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now it's Sanders. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Carl Granderson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds Johnson across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. A throw left side there, not going to find the target.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18.
To the air is Shuck. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lion. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll indeed go. And it is Shuck. That's taken in. He's not going to get away. They've got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 79 Broncos. Ready?
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All together. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The Rams punting unit coming out. Important punt here in this tie game late. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, Trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A massive play here. Late tie game, 3rd down. Left side into the hands of Olave. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, New Orleans. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Shuck. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second down.
Ready? At the 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion.
Olave is the motion man. He'll drop to throw. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Touchdown Saints. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Warrior 70. Check go.
On play action, Shador. Going up top. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Panther. Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Third down, and here is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
Ready?
They'll go, and here's Shuck. He's got his man, that's Olave. Extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Rams 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Come on. Hey, smash Franco. 60 vices. Go.
Brown. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Chase Young on the tackle.
They'll come up now for second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run here. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Now Sanders on third and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. First and 10, here's Shuck. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Ready. Carry here for Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Hey, that's my man. I got him, I got him.
They go play action now with Sanders. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll run here with Brown. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up